Yeah, I mean, that's really. What is the kind of response and restraint to political control we want to see from a civil society perspective? ISA, POFMA, and FICA have caused civil society to be in a permanent seizure state.
This relates to what Kristen said a minute ago, and that is how does civil society kind of develop? We may not be there to want to say, hey, let's organize this committee and this association or that grouping. But there needs to be leaders who are willing to go out and organize themselves and then be able to, for example, even say some of these campaigns, death penalty campaigns and so on and so forth, they do serve a function in terms of then you then allow the younger folks, the generations, to really see what this is all about, and there's an educational process in that as well. And that is also, that education process must also begin to speak to the public sphere, and there's inculcations through the decades that somehow or other, if there is no ISA, there's no POFMA, this, then that, society will just degenerate, isn't it, into chaos, and then, right? There is a segment of Singaporeans there who just through the years have just been brainwashed into, conditioned into thinking that way. I think that must be addressed as well. In that sense that going forward, this whole suppression of our rights has that effect of turning us into a very malformed society, malformed country, in the sense that we're very well developed financial systems, right? Our economic system, but then on the socio-political side, it's very lacking, and this is where I think that society, if it's not rounded, going forward, you've got huge ramifications in that, when younger people don't find that kind of freedom and that ability to express themselves, they leave for greener pastures, for other countries that have it kind of, And then here we are having this hollowing out, and then, then the government makes this case that because, there's a brain drain, that you need foreign talent coming in. And so you've got this situation where I think sometimes you just cannot bifurcate the economics from, the political side of things. Yep. Two sides of the same coin. And if you don't develop them in tandem, we're going to be in trouble, as I think we already are. You see with some of these situations where this huge, very debate going on about foreign talent, and are we just over-leveraged in terms of having foreigners. I think the government has admitted that as well, isn't it?